High temperatures reach up to 84 tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. The Taylorville Park Board is scheduled to meet tonight at 7 at the Manners Park Dining Hall. Under new business, the board is scheduled to discuss iPark's cyber liability insurance. Several items will also return under old business, including an update on the pool. Trustees will continue discussions regarding electric rates with Dale Snyder, as well as an item involving Andrew Weatherford and the Illinois Open Meetings Act. The board will then hear reports from the Maintenance Superintendent, Ben Dempsey, Recreation Director, Evan Mitchell, and Office Administrator, Linda Moomey. Stay tuned for updates following the meeting. State Senator Doris Turner says 6 organizations in the 48th Senate District will receive nearly $750,000 in state funding to support literacy programs, workplace skills development, and other library-related services. Turner says libraries are a cornerstone of communities, providing educational resources, programming, and a variety of services for people of all ages. The funding comes through the Illinois Secretary of State and is part of more than $28 million in grants being awarded statewide for library services and literacy programs. According to Senator Turner's office, the grants will support a variety of efforts, including online library catalogs, day-to-day operations, and interlibrary loan programs. The funding will also support radio information services for individuals who cannot read standard print materials, along with literacy programs focused on reading, math, writing, and English language skills. In the 48th District, 6 organizations will receive a combined total of $748,797. Baby Talk, an educational nonprofit organization out of Decatur that focuses on positively impacting child development, will receive $52,500. Richland Community College will receive $93,600, while the Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs is set to receive $50,000. Some of the other organizations receiving grants are Fishes and Loaves Outreach Ministries, being granted $62,400. Lincoln Land Community College will receive $70,000, and the Illinois Department of Corrections will receive the largest grant, totaling $420,000. Turner says the funding will help libraries and other organizations continue providing educational and community resources throughout the district. A complete list of organizations receiving library and literacy grants across Illinois is available online at ilsos.gov. A direct link to the full list of grant recipients can be found in our online story at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Students who began the school year at Central A&M schools on Wednesday may have any of the school district's 9 new faculty members for teachers. It's the school district's largest haul of new hires in recent years. The 9 recruits took part in an orientation earlier in the month to prepare for the first bell. Superintendent Sasha Young says the additions encompass a variety of grades and areas across all 3 schools.
We have a new 4th grade teacher, a new 5th grade teacher, both at Gregory, as well as a new special ed teacher at Gregory. So we had some retirements and resignations like we do every year, but we're excited. We're excited to have some new staff on board. We also have a new art teacher for kindergarten through 8th grade. So we do have some shared staff across the district, and art is one of those shared staff people. And so she'll be traveling between Assumption and Moweaqua throughout the week, but she's excited. We also hired a new middle school, high school band director who is excited to kind of grow our band departments at both the middle school and the high school, and would love to fill our football field with marching band for pregame and halftime. And then we also hired a new business teacher at the high school.
Young expects a similar need for new teachers in the coming years, given the amount of experience many current faculty have.
everything kind of goes in waves. There are some statistics out there that say that over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to have a lot of retirements because just the way that hiring of teachers goes, and teachers tend to stay, and that's fantastic, but they tend to make a whole career out of it. And so then everyone kind of always retires at the same time too. So in the next few years here at Central A&M, we have several retirements, which we will celebrate because most of them have spent, if not their entire careers here at Central A&M, the majority of their careers here. So big celebrations in the next few years.
Find out more about the Central A&M School District at camraiders.com. Sasha Young appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. The Trotter Museum and Murray Gallery at Lincoln Land Community College will host a new exhibit featuring the work of artist Danny Houck. Houck's piece, called House Rules, will be on display today through September 18th at the museum and gallery located on the upper level of Menard Hall at LLCC's Springfield campus on Shepherd Road. The exhibit will feature sculptures, installations, games, and mixed media works that combine humor, craftsmanship, and social commentary. Organizers say Houck's work uses playful interaction, wordplay, and handcrafted objects to explore familiar experiences and encourage visitors to reflect on personal vulnerabilities and social inequities. The exhibit is designed to be both accessible and thought-provoking, inviting visitors to laugh, participate, and question assumptions while considering the experiences that connect people across social and cultural divides. The public can view House Rules weekdays from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. An artist discussion with Danny Houck will also be held Wednesday, September 16th, from 5 till 7. Light refreshments will be provided. Houck holds a Master of Fine Arts degree in studio art from Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville. His work has been exhibited throughout the Midwest, including at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library, Art St. Louis, and several colleges and galleries. More information about the Trotter Museum and Murray Gallery, including current and upcoming exhibits, is available at llcc.edu/Trotter-Murray.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. We are excited to announce that on Wednesday, August 5th, we moved from our location on Main Cross to our new building located at 820 North Webster in Taylorville. Members will enjoy our on-site ATM, drive-up lanes manned by our friendly staff, private offices for opening new accounts, and many other features. A lot of planning went into our new home office, and we are excited to share it with our members. Wednesday, August 5th was the big day. Thank you to all of our members who have supported TCCU over the past 70 years. Member NCUA.
One local organization looks to change the lives of local youth through Christianity. The Seeds of the Lord Study Group was born 7 years ago out of regular Bible studies at the Taylorville Steak and Shake. Their aim is to guide youth to the religion and use it to further support them. The group also organizes the annual Seasons of Change Festival, of which this year's edition takes place this Saturday. Melissa Zini and Catherine Culp help lead the group. They say they launched it with the younger contingent of employees at the restaurant at the time, where the two of them also worked.
Well, we started having Bible study. There were just 4 of us when we started at Steak and Shake, where I was employed then. And there were just, like I said, there were just 4 of us. And we thought that, our crew being mostly younger people could benefit from seeing the results of what God can do in your life and the changes that he can make. And it slowly caught on, and we have grown substantially. God has been at work, and he says he will provide, and he does. And Catherine?
Well, to add to that, actually, we have outgrown our store Bible study and joined with Davis Memorial Christian Church, with Dennis Metzger allowing us to have a room there at the church so that we can do our Bible studies on Thursdays.
Culp says practicing the faith helped her out of a spell of drug addiction, and this is why she seeks to pay it forward.
Actually, I'm a lifelong believer. Jesus Christ, was born and raised and baptized in the church. I come from Stonington area, went to Joy Assembly. in my adult years, I faced some very challenging times, as many of us do, and turned to addiction. But thank God, was found by recovery through the Davis Memorial CR group, and brought me a long way back to Christ and feeling wholesome and having somewhere to turn, somewhere that helped me to become someone better, to be a part of the solution. And in my journey, that's what led me to Steak and Shake. And then I found out that they have this Bible study group. And as I intervened in that and became part of their group, we decided to start the festival.
For Zini, her experiences with Christianity have inspired her to plant the seeds for others, hence the name of their endeavor.
Well, I grew up in a church, actually in Stonington is where we used to go when I was a child. I strayed away from the church. We all go through things, and we forget to turn to the Lord, and we turn to other things and don't trust in Him to provide. And He made us promises, and eventually I found my way back to that, especially through my husband, who taught me how to rightly divide the Word of God, to where I could understand what the message was for me and for others, and what we're supposed to do, and we're supposed to bear fruit. And so by planting seeds, we put the seed there and then depend on God to provide the increase, which He does, 100-fold.
The Seasons of Change Festival is free and open to the public, but interested attendees are encouraged to RSVP by calling 217-481-6624. Catherine Culp and Melissa Zini appeared as guests on the WTIM Morning Show.
Banking is more than just numbers. It's about knowing names, understanding plans, and being there when it counts. At Heartland Bank, we invest in people, businesses, and neighborhoods that make up our communities. Because when our community grows, we grow together. Heartland Bank. Your goals, our community, one future. Visit us today at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC.
The 2026 high school football season is underway in Illinois, which is a perfect time to talk about mascots and logos. That's a passion for former Illinois FFA state reporter Levi Meyerhofer and his hslogos.com project. Again, his website is hslogos.com. Meyerhofer served as Illinois FFA state reporter during the 2022-23 term. He is a graduate of Seneca High School and Western Illinois University, and now a first-year teacher at Tri-Point High School in Cullum. Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. And there's only one to tell you about. 82-year-old Kenneth Dale Pumphrey of Canton died August 10th. A graveside service with military honors will take place Friday at 2 at Camp Butler National Cemetery in Springfield. Cremation rites have been accorded. Arrangements are being handled by Sedgwick Funeral Home and Crematory in Canton. Get news anytime from your computer or mobile device at Taylor